Please welcome the new cover athlete for EA Sports NHL 20.
Welcome back, everybody. I know this video is going to come out a little bit late, but I still wanted to do a quick breakdown of what I thought of the 2019 NHL awards this year. There were some interesting moments. If you didn't get to watch it, then you didn't really miss much. All you missed was Carey Price making us all cry, followed up by the entire Tampa Bay Lightning organization getting roasted by that guy who starred in Good Burger. Although it's always cool to see what players win what awards every year, my favorite part of this is always just seeing the look of sheer panic and anxiety on our favorite athletes' faces whenever they have to go give a speech for one of the awards that they've won. Like, honestly, these guys look more rattled going up there for their acceptance speech than they do before going out for a Game 7. But anyway, let's just jump into who won what. Starting out with the Calder Trophy, Elias Pettersson. He beat out Jordan Binnington, and Rasmus Dahlin, the first overall draft pick in his same draft class. And this kid was just dominant the entire year. I definitely think he deserved this one. He played through a concussion, a couple injuries, and he still looked just as strong as he did at the end of the season than he did at the beginning. Over to the Norris Trophy, Mark Giordano. He had 74 points this year, and that's as a defenseman, as well as a plus 39 plus-minus rating. I think that this award was really well deserved. He topped Brent Burns and Victor Hedman for the best defenseman of the year this year, and he just looks young.
I feel young, I feel fresh.
The Selke Trophy for the best defensive forward this year goes to Ryan O'Reilly. And I'll be honest, this is the first year that I can remember that Patrice Bergeron or Kopitar did not win this award. It was well-deserved, I think, too. He was a huge reason that St. Louis even won the Cup this year, and he was just a monster on the face-off draws the entire year, as well as being a positive 22 in the plus-minus department, which is a huge improvement from being minus 23 last year on Buffalo. I also thought that he had a big argument to win the Lady Byng this year after all the things that he did with charity work and giving back to the community, but this one went to Alexander Barkov, and I think this one was okay. He beat out, once again, Ryan O'Reilly and Sean Monahan. But with that being said, Alexander Barkov's always been one of those really under-recognized players in the league, and I think it's good that he finally does get some recognition. The Jack Adams Award this year went to Barry Trotz, and I think that all the coaches that were nominated for this really did have a solid argument for winning, but Barry Trotz, it really was incredible what he did with the Islanders this year, and this is coming from a Rangers fan. He took a team that was at the bottom of the league and lost John Tavares to a team that swept the Penguins in the first round of the playoffs this year. He beat John Cooper and Craig Berube, and God, do I know that this is a regular season award, but if the Lightning didn't have the absolute collapse that they had in the playoffs, I truly do think that John Cooper would have won this still. Speaking of Lightning players, Nikita Kucherov. That's all I'm going to say. He came away with the Hart Trophy as well as the Ted Lindsay Award this year. But still, dude, where were you in the playoffs? And those weren't the last awards that the Lightning won. Andrei Vasilevsky also won the Vezina Trophy for the best goaltender of the year. He topped Ben Bishop, which was the former star of the Tampa Bay Lightning before he came up, and also Robin Lehner, who had a great storyline this year also. I really do think that each one of these goalies had a solid argument to win, but the amount of wins that Vasi just put up this year was just too much to top, I think. The Best General Manager of the Year award went to Don Sweeney, who's the GM of the Boston Bruins. And I guess it's a decent consolation prize. But all kidding aside, I really do think this guy did a good job. He's been year after year putting out a really solid team without making those all-in moves that a lot of teams do stupidly to try to win the cup at the end of the season. You know, he hasn't been trading those first-round picks. He hasn't been trading all his rookie players that are really good. He's just been sticking to the system and it's been working out for their team. The last two awards of the night was just Jason Zucker winning the King Clancy Memorial Trophy as well as Wayne Simmons winning the Mark Messier NHL Leadership Award. And I think that both of these were insanely well-deserved. Jason Zucker being a staple of the Minnesota Wild team for who knows how long now, and Wayne Simmons, who's always been one of those very underrated players in the NHL. But anyway, guys, that's going to wrap it up for this one. I hope you all like these quick little recap videos that I've been trying to make, because I hope to make a lot more in the future. And also, if there's anything else that you guys would like to see, please let me know, because I did just start this channel and I could use some new ideas. But thank you all for watching, and I will see you all soon.
Congrats to Oliver and Henrik. You guys do amazing work in the community.